Time has negative effects on all of us. Sometimes this manifests as a wrinkle a woman notices when she looks in the mirror, or sagging skin on her face. However, the reason for this is not the power of time, but you're neglecting yourself for a long time and putting yourself second. Thus, the light within you fades more and more each day because you don't remember it. But what you need to know is that with the right moves and touches, you can easily make your light shine again. Because when a woman decides to take care of herself and look after herself, she begins to rejuvenate. Aging is never a bad thing. In fact, it often appears as the most obvious manifestation of experience and strength. But even the strongest steel will rust if it doesn't receive proper care. Every day you neglect yourself, your skin quietly tells you, "I'm here." But as you ignore it and overlook it, the signs of time begin to deepen and become more pronounced. Yet beauty does not come from using expensive products. It emerges from the discipline, awareness, and self-respect that create order. That's why this video will be your deep guide, clearly showing you how to achieve these gains. Before starting the video, I want you to do something small but powerful. Write, "I'm turning back to myself," in the comments. Don't think of this as just a comment. Think of it as the first step toward some things you've neglected and put off for years, or even as the first foundation stone of the building you will create. You know very well that success begins with a firm intention. Now let's start our video. 1. Always remove your makeup before going to bed. Your skin constantly breathes and refreshes itself at night. Every night while your body rests, your skin is the only soldier that stays awake. It works hard to remove the residue that accumulates on us during the day, repair cells, and restore order to our deeper layers. So think about how the dust, smoke, dirt, and most importantly, makeup that gets on your face during the day can damage your skin by covering it like a heavy veil. If you don't remove your makeup, it clogs your pores, causing acne, blackheads, and most importantly, a general tiredness and dullness on your face. However, with a simple nightly cleansing routine, we can counteract all of this. When the skin breathes throughout the night, not only does it cleanse itself, but blood circulation relaxes, oxygen reaches deeper layers, and collagen production accelerates again. This process is the most needed repair mechanism as we age, because cellular renewal has already begun to slow down, especially in mature skin. A clean face provides an opportunity for this renewal cycle. It creates a foundation that accelerates rather than delays it. Furthermore, makeup residue weakens the skin barrier. As the barrier weakens, the skin becomes both drier and more sensitive. Regular cleansing, on the other hand, strengthens this barrier and increases resistance to external factors. Removing makeup is not just a hygiene habit, but a small yet effective ritual of self-respect. Because cleansing your face at the end of the day also serves to clear the mind. The tension that has accumulated unnoticed begins to dissolve with the water touching the skin. When this ritual becomes regular, the harshness in the facial features softens and the expression gains a more rested appearance. Skin cleanliness progresses in parallel with mental clarity. The fresher one feels, the younger the other appears. Over time, a regular cleansing routine brings a radiance reflected in the facial features. Even skin tone, softening of fine lines, and smoother texture are all natural results of this simple yet powerful habit. Moreover, this habit becomes even more critical as we age, because mature skin tends to retain more dirt and makeup. Cleansing every night acts like a key that refreshes the skin's memory of youth. The most important thing I'm saying is that this practice is not only for today, but also a great investment in our future beauty. When a woman looks in the mirror years later and still sees a glowing complexion, it is due not to expensive creams, as I mentioned earlier, But to this small action she has practiced with discipline and perseverance for years. Removing makeup before bed is one of the magical steps that slows down aging, because every night that frees, the skin slows down time. By the way, I realize this is at least the second or third video you've watched on my channel, and it really saddens me that you haven't subscribed yet, because seeing you here, moving forward together on this journey, is truly valuable to me. If you subscribe, you'll be supporting me in the strongest way possible, and we won't lose touch with each other. 2. Take regular collagen supplements. They are very beneficial in softening wrinkles. Collagen is one of the most critical building blocks that works like an invisible web in the deep tissues of the skin. It helps lift the face, tightens the tissue, and forms the basic architecture of a youthful appearance. As we age, this network weakens. Just like the threads of an old fabric loosening, sagging, lines and dullness begin to appear on the skin. However, regular collagen supplementation acts like a restoration that strengthens this loosening network from within. It restores the support the skin has lost over time, helping facial contours appear more defined and refreshed. When supplements are used, the skin's fundamental structure begins to strengthen again. This means that the effects of youth become more apparent when viewed from the outside. Meanwhile, collagen does more than just soften wrinkles. It increases the skin's elasticity, making tissues appear more vibrant, plump, and radiant. This is because loss of elasticity is one of the first noticeable signs of aging. As the skin loses its elasticity, a tired, dull, and sagging appearance emerges. Regular collagen intake reverses this process. It allows the skin tissue to regain its elasticity, revealing a more youthful silhouette with every facial movement. This effect is not merely aesthetic. As the skin renews itself, it forms a stronger barrier and becomes more resistant to external factors. Furthermore, collagen supplementation is a complement to good skincare, but is not sufficient on its own to work miracles. It shows maximum effect when combined with proper nutrition, water consumption, and gentle skincare routines. Protein-rich meals, green leafy vegetables, and antioxidant-rich fruits help the supplement work faster in the skin. Thus, support from both inside and outside combines to rebuild youthful tissue on a stronger foundation. When we use collagen regularly, it gives facial features a rested and refreshed look. This is not just an aesthetic difference, it also contributes to the person feeling stronger, more energetic, and more alive, because renewed skin also renews the inner energy of the woman looking in the mirror. Collagen supplementation is one of the most effective internal supports for slowing down the aging process. In the long term, it increases the skin's youthfulness and reduces the signs of aging. 3. Take a short walk every day. Oxygen gives the skin a youthful glow. Although walking may seem like a simple activity or movement when viewed from the outside, it is actually a very profound ritual that awakens all the biological systems working in our body. The accelerated blood circulation with each step carries oxygen not only to the muscles, but also to the deepest layers of the skin. This oxygen is a signal for skin cells to renew themselves, so every step taken turns into a process where the skin breathes more, expels toxins faster, and regains its freshness. Making walking a daily habit gives the skin not only vitality, but also a natural glow, because oxygenated skin reflects light more and looks younger. Stress experienced during the day not only affects the mind, but also stiffens facial expressions. A short walk reduces stress hormones, softening the tension in facial features. This relaxation allows the skin's natural elasticity to reappear. The body-mind balance created by walking contributes to the face gaining a more peaceful, rested appearance. Many dermatologists note that women who walk regularly develop wrinkles more slowly, As stress decreases, muscle tension also decreases, helping the face stay younger longer. Walking also activates microcirculation pathways that accelerate cellular renewal. Discolorations on the skin's surface gradually diminish, and a dull appearance gives way to a healthier tone. Especially in mature skin, where circulation slows down, color dullness is common. However, daily walking creates a pulse-like effect that revitalizes the skin. When this effect becomes regular, the skin achieves a plumper texture, a more elastic structure, and a more balanced color. 4. Steam your face twice a week. Pores open up, skin looks fresher. Steaming is one of the most effective methods for removing dirt, oil, and makeup residue accumulated deep within the skin. The softening effect of hot steam gently opens the pores, allowing the skin to breathe not only on the surface, but also in the deepest layers. Performing steam treatment regularly twice a week removes barriers that clog the skin, increasing its renewal rate. After this treatment, the face looks more vibrant because the skin becomes easier to work with and better nourished, just like a garden with moist soil. When steam comes into contact with the skin, blood circulation noticeably increases. Increased circulation allows oxygen and nutrients to reach the skin more easily. This helps restore the skin's natural glow. Especially on dull, tired skin that struggles to recover, steam treatment creates a short-term spa effect. The skin appears clearer because toxins are quickly eliminated as circulation increases. When applied regularly, this clarity transforms into lasting vitality. One of steam's most powerful effects is softening the sebum inside the pores. This makes blackheads and clogged pores easier to clean. A light exfoliation or clay mask applied after steam has a much greater effect than usual because the skin is opened up to its deeper layers. When these steps are applied together, the skin texture becomes noticeably smoother and skin tone irregularities diminish. At this point, the skin not only looks clean, it also takes on a younger, more rested appearance. Meanwhile, in the rest of the video, I explain in much more detail how these simple techniques that can be applied at home create younger, smoother, and healthier skin. If you want to apply these steps correctly and maximize their effect, watching the entire video will really make a difference. 5. Drink a glass of water as soon as you wake up in the morning. It awakens your cells and reduces puffiness in your face. Drinking a glass of water as soon as you wake up is the first rejuvenating step that removes all the fatigue from your body that has accumulated overnight. Because the body is dehydrated throughout the night, cells work more slowly, the skin becomes dull, and slight puffiness forms in the facial features. Drinking water instantly relieves this dehydration. It restores the oxygen and moisture your cells need. This rapid effect contributes to your face looking fresher and more revitalized within minutes. This seemingly simple habit is actually the most fundamental biological trigger that awakens the skin. Morning water kickstarts the metabolism, accelerating blood circulation. When circulation speeds up, more oxygen reaches the deeper layers of the skin, enhancing its natural radiance. The dull appearance on the face is replaced by a more vibrant, luminous expression. When practiced regularly, the increased circulation also results in a more even skin tone. This is because moisture enhances the skin's ability to reflect light. In other words, a glass of water provides direct support for the skin to look younger and more energetic. In the long term, this simple habit significantly reduces the problems of dryness, roughness, dullness, and puffiness that women experience more frequently as they age. This is because water increases the skin's self-repair rate. The cell renewal cycle is strengthened by regular water intake, which means smoother texture and a more vibrant appearance. It is only natural that women who drink water regularly have plumper and more elastic skin. If I had to tell you the most important thing about this, it would be that this habit is a clear sign of the care you show yourself in the first minutes of the day. It is your morning ritual of commitment to taking good care of yourself. A glass of water is the simplest yet most effective way to reconnect with your body. When you take this step, you take your skin, your energy, and your youthful potential one step further. 6. Regularly apply moisturizer to your neck and décolleté area. Unfortunately, beauty doesn't start at the face. While great care is taken with facial care, the neck and décolleté area are often neglected. Yet this is one of the areas where aging appears most rapidly. The skin in these areas is thinner and more sensitive than facial skin. Collagen loss begins earlier, and signs of moisture deficiency become visible much more quickly. Regular moisturizing is the strongest defense against dryness, breakage, the appearance of lines, and the loosening of tissue over time in these areas. Even a simple cream applied daily can restore the skin's elasticity and create a more youthful appearance. Moisturizing is not just about applying cream. When done with the right technique, it also creates a massage effect that strengthens the skin. When cream is applied with upward strokes, it increases circulation. As circulation increases, the skin takes on a firmer, more vibrant, and more toned appearance. The wrinkles and linear stiffness seen in this area, especially in mature women, soften significantly with regular massage. This results in both a textural and visual. Attention to the neck and décolletage also affects a woman's posture and overall energy. As these areas soften and firm up, posture becomes more confident. The silhouette appears more elegant in clothing. The healthier the skin, the more fluid the movements. Aesthetics are felt not only in the facial features, but also in the entire upper body line. When a woman takes care of herself starting from this area, this refinement spreads to her entire appearance. Ultimately, regular moisturizing makes these areas a natural extension of the beauty routine. The youthfulness of the face is complemented by the neck. The healthy appearance of the décolletage emphasizes elegance. This simple step is a signature of holistic youthfulness. With each application, the skin softens more, glows more, and strengthens more. 7. Meditate for 10 minutes a day. As stress decreases, facial features soften. Although meditation may appear to be merely a practice that calms the mind when viewed from the outside, it is actually a powerful biological renewal mechanism that directly affects the skin. Stress experienced during the day causes us to unconsciously tense our facial muscles and stiffen our expression. Over time, these contractions deepen lines and make the face appear more tired than it is. A short 10-minute meditation each day relieves mental tension while also relaxing the muscles. This relaxation creates a noticeable softening even in the upper layers of the skin. The face seems to breathe again. The stress hormone cortisol is one of the most significant factors negatively affecting the skin's collagen production. During meditation, cortisol levels naturally decrease. This reduction enhances the skin's ability to regenerate. Since collagen is the fundamental building block that maintains the skin's firmness and youthfulness, regular meditation actually provides an internal anti-aging support. As the mind calms down, blood circulation also settles into a regular rhythm, allowing oxygen to reach the deeper layers of the skin. This process contributes to a brighter, more vibrant and fresher appearance. What most people don't know or are unaware of is that one of the most important effects of meditation is improving sleep quality. Quality sleep is when the skin repairs itself. Cell renewal accelerates throughout the night, and microdamage is repaired. People who meditate regularly fall into a deeper sleep, so when they wake up in the morning, their facial features appear more relaxed, and their skin looks more rested. The stiffness seen during the day disappears, replaced by a more natural, open, and youthful expression. Improved sleep also helps reduce dark circles under the eyes and brings the skin tone to a more balanced state. Meditation also allows the body to find its own internal balance by calming the rhythm of the breath. When this rhythm is corrected, the facial muscles exert much less effort during the day, which slows down the formation of wrinkles in the long term. Areas where expression lines are concentrated, such as the forehead, between the eyebrows, and around the mouth, benefit significantly from regular meditation practice. As unconscious muscle contractions decrease, the skin tissue relaxes, and the overall appearance of the face softens. This softening brings both aesthetic and spiritual relief. You know how we always say when we're nervous, "I'm so tense"? Well, meditation is one of the biggest helpers in reducing these moments throughout the day. 8. Change your pillowcase often. Your skin will be less irritated and look brighter. The pillowcase is an unnoticed surface that comes into contact with the skin for the longest time. It touches your face for hours throughout the night, absorbs your breath and sweat, and collects skin oils. Therefore, if not changed regularly, it can trigger many problems such as skin irritation, acne, dullness, and clogged pores. Using a clean pillowcase twice a week allows your face to rest in a cleaner environment, which contributes to your skin looking clearer, calmer, and smoother when you wake up in the morning. A clean surface creates a natural rejuvenation environment because it contains no residue that prevents the skin from renewing itself throughout the night. Using a cotton or silk pillowcase also enhances this process. Silk fabrics in particular minimize friction, preventing the face from wrinkling during the night. When friction is reduced, the skin barrier is protected, moisture loss is minimized, and the face gains a plumper appearance in the morning. This effect accumulates over the years. Facial tissue wears less, and fine lines form more slowly. A clean pillowcase is not just a hygiene element, but a long-term anti-aging support system. Regularly changing your pillowcase is a silent support mechanism that enhances the effects of expensive creams, serums, and masks. Because the skin renews itself on a clean surface, skincare products work unimpeded. This simple habit makes it easier to wake up every morning with a fresher and healthier facial expression. The skin enters a much more efficient repair cycle throughout the night, thanks to the comfort provided by clean contact. As a reminder to all that I've said, this step, when combined with the other simple but powerful habits in the later parts of the video, creates a real chain of rejuvenation. If you want to see how this transformation is completed and discover how much the other steps change the skin, watching the entire video will make a significant difference. This is an additional piece of advice from me to you. 9. Consume more water-rich fruits. They naturally restore skin freshness. Water-rich fruits are one of the most powerful food sources that naturally replenish the moisture lost by the skin. Fruits such as melon, watermelon, strawberries, oranges, kiwis, and grapes greatly support the skin's renewal process, not only because they have a high water content, but also because they are rich in vitamins and antioxidants. When consumed regularly, these fruits improve the internal structure of cells by hydrating them better, giving the skin a more vibrant and plump appearance, as if it were filled from within. An increase in the skin's radiance level is one of the most quickly noticeable effects of this natural moisture boost. The vitamin C found in these fruits increases collagen production. Collagen is the fundamental structure that maintains the skin's firmness and elasticity. Collagen production decreases significantly with age. As a result of this decrease, the skin becomes looser, duller, and more lined. Water-rich fruits slow down this process with both their hydrating support and collagen-boosting effects. With regular consumption, the skin texture becomes smoother, fine lines soften, and a generally younger appearance emerges. Spreading the consumption of water-rich fruits throughout the day keeps the skin's moisture level stable. Eating strawberries in the morning to boost energy, oranges at midday for freshness, and watermelon as a light snack in the evening provides a steady flow of moisture to the skin throughout the day. This regularity not only prevents the skin from drying out, but also increases its moisture retention capacity. Over time, this small but effective habit naturally results in skin that looks more resilient, balanced, and youthful. 10. Correct your posture every day. Standing up straight instantly rejuvenates your facial expression. Posture is a powerful element that often goes unnoticed, but deeply affects facial aesthetics. Slumped shoulders, a forward tilted neck, and a hunched back change not only the body's appearance, but also the perception of facial features. This position pulls the chin down, accentuates necklines, and causes unnecessary tension in the facial muscles. In contrast, an upright posture, where the chin is slightly lifted, the shoulders are pulled back, and the neck maintains its natural length, makes the face appear much younger and more energetic. This correction is not merely an aesthetic change, it is a powerful structural effect that reorganizes the expression of the skin. Furthermore, upright posture reduces pressure on the facial muscles. In slumped postures, the muscles around the mouth, jawline, and neck are constantly tense, which over time leads to deeper lines, loosening of the skin tissue, and a tired appearance. When posture improves, these muscles relax. The face settles into a more natural balance, and wrinkle formation slows as tension decreases. At the same time, the jawline becomes more defined, the neck appears longer, and the overall contour of the face gains a more refined expression. Therefore, good posture is one of the most natural anti-aging facial sculptors. Correcting posture also boosts self-confidence. A woman who stands confidently displays a natural openness, a stronger expression, and a more vibrant energy on her face. The effect of psychology on appearance should not be underestimated. The outward expression of inner strength instantly changes the face. Good posture creates both a physical and emotional lifting effect. The more confident a woman appears, the more her facial features become defined, balanced, and youthful. The best part is that this habit requires no products or expense. Simply checking your posture a few times a day, pulling your shoulders back slightly, and keeping your neck in a straight line can completely change your facial expression and bring us great benefits. Over time, this posture becomes the body's natural state. Therefore, every step you take while standing tall every day turns into an invisible aesthetic touch that rejuvenates your face. 11. Make smiling a habit. Positive energy beautifies your face. Smiling is not just an emotional response, it is a biological movement that directly affects your facial muscles, nervous system, and even the overall appearance of your skin. Even a slight smile lifts the facial muscles. This lifting action creates a natural resistance to the face lines that gravity constantly tries to pull down. Therefore, a woman who smiles regularly has less sagging, less stiffness, and more vitality in her face. Smiling is a small but powerful micro-exercise that lifts the structure of the face, and this effect creates a lasting feeling of youth over time. Looking at the subject scientifically, during smiling, the body releases endorphins, known as happiness hormones, and neurotransmitters such as serotonin. These hormones change not only your mood, but also your skin's chemistry. When the stress hormone cortisol decreases, the skin experiences less inflammation. Redness decreases, skin texture softens, and tone becomes more balanced. So smiling is actually a natural skincare method that heals, soothes, and rejuvenates the skin. These positive chemical effects increase the skin's radiance, the face looks more rested, clearer, and healthier. One of the most powerful effects of smiling is that it relaxes the facial muscles. In moments of unhappiness, tension, or anxiety, the facial muscles tense up unconsciously. The muscles around the forehead, between the eyebrows, and around the mouth are constantly under tension. Over time, this tension causes deep lines to form. Smiling sends a relaxation signal to these muscles. The muscles soften, facial lines smooth out, and the expression takes on a more youthful appearance. This mechanism is precisely why expression lines deepen more slowly in people who smile regularly. The most amazing part is that smiling is a completely natural, free, and instantly applicable touch of youth. Even sending yourself a small smile in the mirror activates your facial muscles, changes your skin's energy, and allows you to start your day on a different note. It's no coincidence that women who smile regularly have a more radiant, youthful, and softer expression. 12. Use a subtle but effective perfume. Elegance also enhances the appearance of the skin. Perfume is not just a detail that appeals to the sense of smell. It is an invisible signature that carries a woman's energy, posture, and aura. Using a subtle yet effective perfume softens many perceptions, from facial expression to walking rhythm, and creates an aesthetic unity. The feeling of elegance evoked by scent leads to a person feeling better about themselves. A body that feels good naturally reflects a brighter, more vibrant, and younger-looking skin. This effect is more than a psychological uplift. It is a biological change because scents activate the limbic system, which contributes to the relaxation of facial features by lowering stress hormones. The fact that your perfume is light does not mean it is ineffective. On the contrary, a subtle scent offers a more refined and lasting elegance. While intense scents give the skin and body an overpowering energy, light perfumes open the senses and create an atmosphere in harmony with the surroundings. This harmony allows the person to carry their own body in a more natural rhythm. This rhythm is also reflected in facial expressions, softened gestures, a warmer gaze, and a more rested silhouette emerge. As a woman feels more elegant, the tension on her face dissipates and her skin appears more relaxed and at ease. Scent memory is a powerful element that even affects the skin's radiance. When a person identifies with a scent that is uniquely theirs, their confidence rises. This confidence straightens their posture, deepens their breathing, and opens up their facial features. Deep breathing increases the skin's oxygen intake. More oxygen allows skin cells to renew themselves more quickly. Therefore, a subtle perfume is not only a sensory choice, but also an indirect skincare element that supports skin rejuvenation. The skin is a surface that directly reflects energy. This inner elegance carries its radiance to the skin. Perfume also creates a ritual effect. A few small touches applied after showering, after skincare, or just before going out send a renewal signal to the mind. This signal affects all of the body's behaviors. A woman who feels complete moves more fluidly throughout the day and wears a more peaceful expression on her face. This inner wholeness makes the skin appear softer, smoother, and more balanced than it actually is. Because the skin is a mirror of emotional mood, feeling elegant makes the skin elegant too. In addition to all this, another power of subtle perfumes is that they create a lasting signature. While intense scents tire quickly, a light but characterful perfume is like a gentle whisper that introduces the person. This silent signature, along with the impact it leaves on the environment, also strengthens the way the person perceives themselves. When a woman loves her scent, she looks at the mirror more softly. This look is the most important sign of how the skin rejuvenates psychologically. A woman who feels good about herself relaxes more, her facial features tire less, and this creates a natural anti-aging effect. And most importantly, wearing a subtle perfume is the most effective way to look elegant without needing to overdo it. Elegance does not magnify or burden. On the contrary, it adds lightness to the skin and spirit. When this lightness is woven into the energy of the face, the skin appears brighter, calmer, and younger. This invisible touch, carried throughout the day, is one of the quietest yet most powerful beauty secrets of womanhood. When all these habits I've been describing come together, you will clearly see that the marks left on the skin by the years are not inevitable. The right steps, the right rhythm, and the right self-care can slow down time. Because youth is preserved not only by creams applied externally, but by the body, mind, and spirit flowing in harmony. Every conscious movement you make on your face, every sip of water you drink, every step you take, every breath you calmly inhale triggers a silent but powerful transformation in the deeper layers of your skin. As the care you show yourself grows, your reflection in the mirror responds in kind, with a brighter, more rested, more composed expression. Remember, as I've often said before, beauty doesn't appear overnight. These small actions you repeat every day create a powerful wholeness that defies the years. The only thing I want you to know now is that this journey is in your hands, and every right step you take will serve to make your future self look younger, stronger, and more elegant. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care of yourselves, and see you in the next video. Remember, a woman is someone who has the power to change the world. Bravely forge your own path and enjoy every moment. I love you, and I want you to love yourselves too.